So here's a folk music lesson. All right, if you want to be a folk singer, there's 4 rules. You have to dress the part. Tuxedos do not cut it. No tie. Flannel shirt, right? Jeans. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, you have to pick the right instrument. You cannot sing folk songs and play the bassoon. So you get a banjo, you get a guitar, mandolin, ukulele, and a harmonica. Number 3, when it comes to the music, there's only 3 chords. Usually it's C, F, and G. See? It's better if the song has a really sad ending or a moral. And when you're done with the song, you just sing the last line again. That's how they all end. All right, so here's a perfect example. I have a whole collection of old stuff I learned from old Chad Mitchell Trio albums. This is one of the more bizarre numbers they ever recorded. I'm qualified to sing this because I've been skiing once in my life and I made it off the mountain alive. Oh, they called him Super Skier as he sat around the sun deck, for he swore that he would never take a spill. When they finally brought him down, they had to use 3 toboggans to carry all the pieces down the hill. He was coming around that slalom doing 90 miles an hour when he caught an edge on his ski. Well, his clothes, they were fast, but the slopes, they were faster. That's the last of Super Skier we shall see. And he hollered, "Oh, what the hell?" as he started parallel. He figured there was nothing more to learn. And as he started on his way, he shouted, "On the way!" assuming that he'd never have to turn. He was slipping down that slalom doing 90 miles an hour when a mogul flipped in the air. His jumping form was fine until he ran into that pine, and 2 one-legged skiers went from there. He was slipping around that slalom doing 90 miles an hour when he caught an edge on his ski. Well, his clothes, they were fast, but the slopes, they were faster. That's the last of Super Skier we shall see. When he left country at last, he was moving twice as fast. Both halves were skipping moguls like a feather. And he said, "If I must be a split personality, how can I ever keep my knees together?" He was headed north, the other headed west, because both of them, you see, were running freer. And folks up on Little Nell looked up scared as hell. Said, "It's a bird." No, it's a plane. It's Super Skier. No, it's a bird. He was coming around this line doing 90 miles an hour when he caught an edge on his ski. Well, his clothes, they were fast, but the slopes, they were faster. That's the last of Super Skier we shall see. Here's the moral of my story, though my story's kind of gory. For all you Sundeck Charlies, there's still hope. Go buy the fastest clothes you can, then talk skiing like a man. But don't let people catch you off the slope. He was coming around that slalom doing 90 miles an hour when he caught an edge on his ski. Well, his clothes, they were fast, but the slopes, they were faster. That's the last of Super Skier we shall see. That's the last of Super Skier we shall see.